Alright guys, we are live, RGN Intercontinental. This is the European region. We've got, honestly, one of the best matches I think we're going to broadcast. Well, obviously, as we move into the finals, there's going to be some awesome matches as well, but this is definitely one that's been looked forward to. So, Orbit versus Gamers2. We're on Mirage right now, and you can see the pistol round is live. This is Gamers2 pick. That's why we see Orbit on that CT side, and already we've got 3 players out mid for the T side in Gamers2. They've smoked off window and connector. Bombs heading into the A site, though.
Yeah, bombs in A halls right now, and they have 3 middle, so they're just rolling over them right now, so there's not really any rhyme or reason.
Yeah, we'll see if Maxi can make something happen. Him and Jumpy's still alive here, but this is a pretty awkward situation as Jumpy's going to try and take Innocent, but Innocent playing a bit of a one-way smoke there on the other side of the window, and that's going to be a flawless pistol round for Gamers2, so a big pickup here on the T side. Again, it's their map choice, but anyhow, I am Sprawl. By my side is Hurricane, and we're more than excited to bring you guys this best of 3.
Yeah, this one's going to be good. 2 really top-notch squads going head-to-head, trying to get that max prize.
Now we're in round number 2 here, anti-eco for, but if we take a look at the CT side, they've got armor across the board, some upgraded pistols, so they're taking this round seriously. They do not want Gamers2 to just kind of start running away with this T side half. You get those first 3 rounds on the T side, that is really, really crucial on maps like this, where 5 rounds on that T side, that can really put you in a good spot, even so, yeah. Moving into CT.
They're already ahead of the curve on T side just by winning pistol, because Mirage is one of the most heavily CT-sided maps. So just by winning pistol, you've not guaranteed the first 3, but it's looking pretty good already.
Yeah, we see some decent equipment on the T side. They're not playing around Rowland. Only one with the Tech 9 in hand, and even with that weapon, it's pretty darn good. So Pite's going to be the last one on the field here. The rest of the CT squad not able to get anything done, and that's an issue considering how much they invested here. Rounds just kind of run straight up and drop Pipe with that headshot. So a little bit of a slow start here for the CT side. Not a single frag in 2 rounds.
Yeah, the scoreboard for Orbit right now is pretty depressing.
Yeah, you can't really be happy with zeros across the board. So now they've got absolutely no money at all. So they're literally full saving. No pistols, no anything, just default across the board. And on Gamers2 side,
they're going for some middle pick right now. There's 4 in the window.
Oh, this nade stack. Are you kidding me? What a read from Gamers2, and we will see Kaboom take down 1, but that's going to be the only one. The nade stack from Gamers2, they read them like a book there. They just push up, nade window, and although that's honestly just a good strategy no matter what round, just simply
there's usually someone. There's usually just someone hanging out there. Just so happened there was 3 and then 1 in the vent waiting. So excellent
Worked out well. So finally we see a rifle round on the board. Maxi is going to be utilizing that AWP. He is a glass cannon though, as he does not have armor. They've smoked off the window, as Gamers2 does not want to play around with that nonsense. They're going to smoke that off.
It looks like their default is just working middle control, what you want to do, and that's what you want to do on this map. It's working pretty good. They have all the set smokes down, and they're able to just get up catwalk, and then from there they can just leverage to anywhere. It looks like they're gonna go A because bomb is in A halls right now. So I'm expecting maybe Innocent going in a window room, and then Spiro and Raylan are gonna go into a connector. So let's see if the law can get some picks and hold it down for him.
Oh, Pice's gonna go down to minis, and that's gonna open up this A site. But we see and he's actually rotating over to mid. But again, the bomb's still in Palace, so it does look like we'll still have an A side play here. Skin and Maxi going to be playing from the A site. Skin's on stairs. Maxi playing from CT spawn. And again, that's the AWP is a glass cannon, so he needs to hit some shots here. But Rowland takes down Jumpy. And that's a perfect pick over there. Maxi goes down as well. So this A
that was beautiful.
Underway. Skin gets 1, but the trade means that it's all up to Kaboom, and he will get 1 onto Innocent, but being as he's running over to B, I believe he will get dropped by Rowland. He will, and that is going to be an amazing start for Gamers2. 4 rounds on the T side.
That round by the Terrace in particular was really, really good. They got all of the key picks to force the rotates around to where they just played into this counter-terrorist played into their strategy. After they got that pick A with the op, the middle player rotated to A, just leaving middle wide open, and then they just had 2 waiting in ladder room, 1 watching the back and just walking into a crosshair. Very well done.
Yeah, in the start of this round, already we see the CTs dropping. It is an eco round, as that was their first rifle round we just witnessed. It didn't exactly go as they had hoped. But Orbit, obviously not out of this yet. But Gamers2 has had a great start to this first map. This is their map choice, and this is the way you want your team side to start when you choose a map. But Boom, going to pick up a rifle for himself, and that's going to be at least a little pick here. Minis will be able to drop him, though, as just couldn't find that shot. Minis was a little bit blindsided there, but was able to flick over and get that shot. So, Jumpy will be able to collect the AK, but
yeah, hopefully he can save it, because they need as much economic help at this point as possible. They're all looking pretty low. They're 1 round away from getting the full bonus, though, so that's always good. They'll be able to start sporadically buying every round and hopefully try to claw back into relevance. Because right now, G2 is absolutely crushing them. Their middle takeover default is playing exactly into what the setups the CTs are doing right now.
Jumpy's going to drop Mouse as they're going to try and hunt for him. But definitely, yeah, 5 rounds on that T side. That's almost a scoreline you're comfortable with at the end of the half if you've got a CT side on
Gamers,
Mirage.
just go make a sandwich right now. Like, you're good.
Yeah.
You're probably going to win this match.
Go get a
make
snack,
some
you'll be fine. Just come back and play some really good CT side.
If you need to do some chores like laundry, like, now's the time.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Yep. So, round 6 underway, and we do see, obviously, another buy round here. Galaxy able to pick up an AWP once again.
Look, the CTs have read that they're doing a middle takeover, and they actually had 1 jump out the window with Law in the window as well. But honestly, G2's on top of it, anticipated that, and they sent most of their players towards A.
And they saw Pyth. But Python will get the better of Rallin. He's down to 7 HP. But we still see some aggression in mid and highs. Drop in Maxi. If he can win that duel, that's fantastic. He does miss his window smoke, but not the biggest steal. Skitten actually coming to retrieve this AWP. He actually gets full blinded, though, as still got Minis in top
trying
mid.
To do a cute flash.
And again, Pyth is the only one inside of A site right now, so definitely a weak
with only
hold.
7 HP, too.
Yeah, that's a rough look for him, and Skitten's going to come help out from CT spawn, but we can see it is going to be an A side prep, and he's just working picks across the map, and he's working that lurking op roll just over towards B.
He's going to try to pick this guy jumping. Oh, close.
Of course, it's jumping, of course, right? And he's going to be flashing up, and he gets full blind and will fall back. But 20 seconds left. Will be an A-side play as Sparrow's coming out from Palace, 2 from A ramp. Again, Pyth is on site, but with only 7 HP. But they're full blind, and they will end up getting most of the frags here. It's going to be Jumpy in a 1v3, and he's going to be pushing out from Cat. He won't be able to drop Manais. That was a sick shot, a triple kill.
God.
6-0. Gamers2 is just putting it down, and Orbit just does not have an answer.
They picked this map, right? This is Gamers pick.
Yeah, correct.
Well, they're proving why they dominated this map and why they picked it. This is very impressive so far. The
So our
CTs
second map
don't have an answer.
Yeah, and our second map is going to be Cash, so that's Orbit's pick, and we did see it was Penta versus Gamers2. They lost to Penta on Cash 16-7, so we'll see how that goes. That was yesterday, that scoreline. But
yeah,
Orbit definitely a strong.
Yeah, I've seen some Orbit matches on Cash before, and I think that they definitely have a strong Cash. So hopefully it's a barn burner 3 map.
I hope so. I hope so. And we're going to see Maxi actually. He picks up the first frag, so the opening here for the CT.
Rowland's sneaking in. Oh, that was a pretty cool strat.
And he tried to move up
Rollins
through the
was
smoke.
crouching into that smoke, and then he actually got pop flash behind him from the guy middle, and it was just kind of unlucky that the counter terrorist wasn't blind because he was actually right there.
Yes, getting playing from the top of connector, and he actually gets one onto connector, or rather onto cat as well. Innocent will be able to drop Pyth, so the first pick here for the T side, but Innocent is going to be the last one alive as Sparrow goes down in connector. And they know Innocent was just playing at a ramp as he was able to get a pick onto Pyth from there. So he's going to retrieve the bomb, but with 30 seconds left, I imagine he might just try and take some more rifles away. If we look in the monetary situation, plenty of money on G2. And Skitten actually getting that final frag. So that's actually a 4K for Skitten. So a little bit of a wake-up call here. He's going to try and bring his team to arms. And
yeah, that's just what the doctor ordered. You want someone to step up when everything's looking bad. And Skitten just dominated in that round, just in the right place at the right time, because they weren't all really together at any point. He just rotated in the perfect spots, so well done by him.
Ended up dropping quite a few players out mid there. He's tried to get aggressive, but once again, we've got Minis playing from top mid. Smoked off at cat here. He's going to be Molotoving into window room, so it's going to prevent Maxi from doing any peaky business. He will flash himself out, but again, falling back as can't really stand in that fire. But another A-side play here. G2 is just committed to making this work, and it has been. Why change something that that isn't broken? This time, though, no mid presence other than Minai's early on in the round.
Yeah, and Minai's actually just smoked window room to, maybe just kind of have any sort of noise on the other site, but they're all at A.
Yeah,
here comes the execute right now.
And we're going to have 3 coming out. Ramp 2 from Palace. Some counter flashes from the CT side. They've smoked off jungle and stairs. See if they can make this work. Again, Pipe playing from that main pipe box will be able to get, actually gets none. That was Skitten that was able to get Rowlin from CT spawn, but they're smoked off at the moment. Maxi, you can see, he's peeking through connector, expecting someone to come in from connector, but not going to be so. Jumpy gets one, but will get traded, and it's falling apart here as, again, Maxi playing on stairs with an AWP. Skitten, or rather Kaboom, it's alive in CT spawn, but what a shot by Manise. And it's going to be Mouse versus Kaboom, and with the Molotov in hand, he goes down. And that is just not a fun situation for Kaboom, as in a 1v1, it's always questionable to utilize nades. You want to be able to get away with it, but at the same time, it really leaves yourself vulnerable like that.
Yeah, he was just hoping that maybe he was just going to chill against, like, the wall and not be peeking, but the terrorist was, just shoulder peeking and caught him out with the nade.
Yeah, exactly. Some confident play, as maybe if it's a tight score line and you really want to get that round, maybe the team plays really passive there, doesn't peek at all. But with the confidence of G2, they're just peeking everything, and they're winning the duels as well. So why not, right? So
and it's all 5 aggression middle CTs.
Yeah, they're gonna try and work some mid aggression here, but falling apart as they are able to get Innocent. And that's going to be it. Sparrow actually coming around from Cat. He had his knife out, hoping to get one onto Pipe, but Mouse will drop that player first. So 8-1 the scoreline. G2 running away with Mirage as they have a solid CT side. It's not even a question of if they do or not.
This is more of a product of just the economy system working its magic in Counter-Strike. This Counter-Strike is just I believe they've had 3 gun rounds, maybe 4.
I think it's been 4 by now, but yeah, definitely. But we're in round number 10 here, so
yeah, they've gone for some risky buys and it just hasn't paid out because G2's executes and their reads on what these counters are doing have just been so good.
Now they're faking over towards this B site. They're trying to pull some CTs over, and you can see it's actually working out. Skitten and Maxi are actually jumping over to Cat, and now it's only Pyth here. He comes up big,
but he
though.
smelled it.
And that is a huge individual play from Pyth. Pyth goes down that round.
But Rowland's out. Rowland's in a sneaky spot right now. They don't know he's here.
We'll see if he can make anything happen just playing on the balcony, but Sparrow will get dropped in that B site. And Minise is going to come over to help out, but Maxi will be able to get that, and that spray looked like it was going to be able to take down Maxi, but just one bullet off as we see Maxi on 5 HP. Minise creeping up from a ramp, and he's actually going to get dropped right through the smoke, so They assumed, and it was definitely fair because, yeah, he's just hanging out there.
Yeah, I thought the call from the terrorists was a good call. They're really showing their whole bag of tricks on this map because they've shown a very good variety of strategy so far. And I thought the fake was a good time, but you know the bomb walked out of ramp and Pyth was just in a perfect spot for that type of play.
Definitely mixing it up here as we see a lot of T-side Mirage teams just literally work A smokes, and that's pretty much it. So mixing it up, that is the bread and butter of G2. You can see that they're able to take this site and such, but mixing it up with those B fakes and such definitely helps out as so many flashbangs. There's literally no way that the CTs really know what's going on right now. Obviously, they know the bomb's down, but now the retake underway. They've got 2 in CT, 2 in connector. And we'll see what happens here. Innocent goes down. Rowland very close to these players on CT, but Jumpy drops him. And it's a 2v4 here. Mouse gets 1, make it 2. As he is going to get pressured by Skitten, but Maniz, his location not known. And he's going to whip that first shot, and that was crucial. As still, though, they're not able to drop the player, and he's just going to win the round. What are we watching? I just don't even know. Maniz, he peeks out and whiffs a shot, but they just couldn't kill him. They couldn't kill him, and
that was just a case of classic sleight of hand. The counter-terrorists killed someone at a ramp on that 2-on-2 and just assumed, and you know what the saying is, when you assume, you make an ass of you and me. And they assumed he was going to be in Palace, and he was actually there and was able to get that guy off of the bomb.
Big play there, and definitely Orbit coming so close. That was one of the rounds they had to put on the board. But a 9-2 scoreline here as Gamers2, like we've been saying, they're running away with it right now. Skitten's going to eat a bullet to the leg, goes down to 23 HP, and Pyth actually goes down immediately. Tried to hold ramp with a shotgun. Didn't work out. Skitten flashing himself out of stairs, and we're going to see Maxi pick up 1, but Skitten goes down as he tries to get aggressive, dropping into Sandwich.
Good trade.
So now, nice nade there. Mouse goes down. Kaboom heads up play as know that these players are still
They're all bunched up. This is going to be quite an epic battle.
That's going to be a bit of a firefight here as breaching up. We're going to see Jumpy go down immediately, but some trades. Leaves
Terrace on top.
1v2 and the bomb about to go down, so he hears the plant noise. This is his opportunity, and he takes it. Sparrow goes down, Innocent in a 1v1 where he has the location information, but Kaboom comes up big. He's got a 4K in the round, and again, some more individual play to bring Orbit back in.
That was a really excellent read by Kaboom right there. He was on a 1-on-2, and as soon as he heard that bomb was being planted, that just brings it down to a 1-on-1 for a 5-ish second window, and he was able to catch the player dropping back on the ramp. Excellent read, and a much-needed clutch for Orbit.
And finally, an eco round here for the T side. I'm going to be throwing some Tech 9s on Rowland and Sparrow. Mouse with armor and a P250, but not too much investment. We're going to see Maxi actually jump down, and he's going to get a pick from Connector, so nice play from him. Pyth gets 1 and drops the bomb carrier as it looks like they're going for a little bit of a quarterback sneak. Oh boy, have some players just going up mid, maybe just rushing into B from Cat, and then have that player fall out and try and get a bomb plant in A, but doesn't work out.
Yeah, that was one of those, let's just get this round over with strats. You're feeling confident, screw it.
Exactly, and yeah, with the 9 rounds on the board, definitely G2 feeling decent right now. They've got a full buy coming in as well, and Jumpy with the Swag 7 still has that, as he's playing close-up in apartments at B, so not a bad weapon for it, but we'll see how things work out. We're on round 14 here, only 2 more before the half comes to an end, so definitely Orbit's looking for a 9-6 scoreline, as even that is not preferable, but at this point they'll take it.
Jumpy has pushed through B tunnels and has the info that they're not B, so now the counters have 4A.
And they're able to rotate over, and now Maxi is going to try and take a shot, but Pyth goes down, Skitten goes down, and this stack should have worked wonders, but it's not working out.
Though.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to get one, so that's a big frag. But he chooses to pick up the op, and now, can he get it? Wow, what a nice shot on the Sparrow. Innocent finally puts him down and creates a 1v2, but nice play by Jumpy, as, again, got all that information for his team, and although they weren't really able to hold at the A site, just gave him enough time that he could rotate behind. It's a good play, and Innocent, though, in 1v2, he's got plenty of time to play with, 35 seconds here. Maybe not plenty of time, but Maxie's just going to drop him from Connector. So it's going to be another round for Orbit, 5 on the board. Like we were saying, though, they want to put this last one on the board for themselves as a 9-6 half. It's not the best scoreline for the CT side, but they'll take it at this point.
I mean, it's Counter-Strike, man. A lot of stuff can happen. The Orbit can do the exact same thing. The caliber of players that are in the server right now are, you can't predict anything with the utmost confidence.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Tech 9 armor buy as that's all the money on the G2 side. Sparrow's going to be leading that charge. So looks like they're lining up all their smokes and such. Jumpy has an AWP at Van, and he's going to get flashed out here. Has to drop down. That's going to open up this B site as they're just going to try and get the plant down in the smoke. Actually, no. I don't know if... Manize has got to know he's got the bomb here, but he's at bench. And that smoke looked to me like they were maybe going to get a plant down inside of it, but this is the final round, so they want to win it. And they want to clear this site, so... It's going to be a 2v3 here. Skitten goes down, but at the same time, Maxi gets a frag, and Mouse will be going down as well. So 6-9. They try and take that site, but Orbit's just not having it.
Orbit did a really good job for that second half of reading what the hell the terrorists were doing, because in the first round, I mean, you can't really go with too much expectation as to what's going to happen. And G2 just won all of those rounds and started off so strong, especially with winning the pistol and then having flawless eco rounds for the most part. They had so much money stacked that they were able to do and execute almost every round. And they felt comfortable sending Maniz out middle and to get all that information and work picks. Very well done by Gamers2, but good job by Orbit as well to make it a match.
Yeah, came back and got 4 at the end of the half there for Orbit, so hence the score line here. Pistol round number 2, and we see a kid on Rowlin. Now Gamers2 going to show us what they have on the CT side. We see the bomb over in B apartments. So that's going to be Skitten and Kaboom. Pyth right behind Jumpy is on his way as well, but we're going to see the first frag comes out from Mouse as he gets one on Van. But the Law gets one onto Manize, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but Mouse gets another Innocent. And now it's up to Jumpy and Maxi as Jumpy goes down as well. Huge headshots from Mouse. And Maxi, they know his location. They're just spamming through the smoke. It's looking a little bleak, but he is going to get a kill onto Mouse, so a 1v3 develops. He's going to be peeking towards Arch, but Sparrow puts him down. That's going to be a nice pistol round pickup. Both pistol rounds going in favor of G2.
Yeah, just flashbacks of GoldenEye, like from the N64. Lots of USP headshots all over the place. Bunch of sharpshooters in the server, that's for damn sure.
For sure. That game was awesome. Definitely a big part of my childhood there. So we've got round number 2 coming in. Second round of the second half, and G2, they're not playing around. They got 3 M4s on the board, 1 UMP, and a Scout. So they're choosing to get some rifles, and not a bad idea as we see Tech 9 armor across the board for the T side. It is going to be an A side take, but Pyth just holding top mid for some sort of aggression here. Manai's getting really aggressive, and he might pay for this as just playing on the other side of the flames, but oh, they're not going to suspect it, and he won't get a single one, but does put damage on quite a few, so we'll see if snowball effect takes place, but no, Rowland's going to hit a nice shot onto Pyth, and it's all up to Jumpy. He does have a rifle in hand. See if he can do some more economic damage to G2. That's definitely what he's hoping for here, but he will be able to get Innocent, so makes it a 1v2, and
yeah, this is winnable, man.
Rotate.
A pretty cool thing that Orbit did right there was they threw all of their smokes at A, and then, I mean, they got Molotov'd off at the ramp, but they just stood there and waited for all of those counter nades to come in, and then just followed it up with a flash as soon as the flames went out, and they were able to catch that A ramp player off guard.
And now Jumpy. He's got 20 seconds to make something happen here. He's going to spot out Rowland, and he gets the frag. So this is falling apart. Mouse is all the way over at B without a kit. So bomb goes down, and it's planted at Firebox here. It's a bit of a safe plant. Jumpy now jumping onto Tetris, and I don't know if Mouse heard that. I'm hoping he did for his case, but yeah, let's see. The jump noise, though, is what I heard, and no, Mouse will be able to drop him. As sometimes I switch between players and I hear something that I'm not sure if the other player heard or not, but it did sound like as he jumped onto Tetris.
Spectating as well kind of can give you some false information, just because if you can hear sounds from the player's point of view that like your enemy wouldn't be able to.
Right.
Looks like we have a pause too.
Yeah, pause underway here, but G2. They're able to clutch that round, and that definitely could have been some momentum in Orbit's favor. Already some economic damage, so a little momentum, but they pick up the round.
Jumpy did great that round, but he probably didn't know how much time he really had, that the counter-terrorist was on the other side of the map. And he probably could have gotten to a better position, but I mean, even at the lowest tiers of Counter-Strike, in any clutch situation at A, you should expect someone at Tetris.
So, round 18 underway, and we see a quick peek by Skitten as he's going to try and get a scout frag here. He does hit Innocent down to 46, so some mid-presence after that. They've smoked off window. Maxi trying to work connector already. Spots out Rowland as he's dropped down to 47 HP at CT spawn.
Mirage is flanking the A ramp guy, though. Oh, there's one A ramp.
Yeah, let's see if Manais can get this frag as he has pushed out all the way to spawn. And question is, does he continue towards top mid? No, and he's actually going to go back. So Jumpy, the longer he waits, just slowly entering the site, we're going to see Manais be able to come up behind and get this frag. Innocent drops Maxi, and here comes the flank. It's going to be an easy shot for Jumpy. Or, sorry, for Maniz's. Jumpy goes down, and Skitten gets one, but it's all up to him in a 1v4, and he's going to jump out, try no scope, but Innocent drops him with the USPS headshot. So 12-6. This is looking like G2 is trying to close this out. And
yeah, it looks like Orbit called more of like an anti-eco type of strategy with 4 people grouped up in middle and 1A. And G2 just made the perfect call and sent the one of the areas that there's a hole in their defense, and was able to get behind that A ramp guy, and then it just started crumbling from there.
And we're gonna see Innocent take down Pyth, but long distance pistol headshot. Innocent will be on the bench here, and Maxi picks up one, so 2 frags makes it a 3v3. But Sparrow getting aggressive on Cat. He gets one, but only one. And now a 2v2 as Skitten goes down. Mouse holding the side of that smoke on Cat. He's going to send that nade out mid. Maxi on 62 HP. He's going to get dropped by Rowland. So a 13th round for G2. Again, they're looking to close this out, and more convincingly they can have the scoreline. The better they're going to feel moving into Cash, as definitely Orbit, I feel, has a big advantage on Cash.
Yeah, we'll see how good G2 responds on Cash to Orbit, because Orbit's going to want to come on, swinging after this.
Yeah, after you drop a map, definitely got no more room for mistakes. You got to make something happen. So maybe looking forward to that next map, but I don't know. We still got a couple rounds to play with here. So Orbit, they got a rifle round on the board. Maxi with an AWP in hand, and taking mid control. Sparrow pushed up on Cat, goes down to Jumpy. That's going to be a nice opening pick here. Innocent on the other side of the smoke. He's going to get headshot, actually, as he's trying to peek through the side of it. And he's actually got an angle here. Drops Pipe. Wow. So nice pick off, but Rowland goes down, and it's going to be a 3v4. So man advantage for the T's, as we see Maxi trying to jump around in connector, but it is an A-side take here.
Yeah, they're trying to catch a rotate, and they just don't have enough men, really, to take the site.
And we are going to see Manaz go down, as he didn't expect Maxi to be already pushed out. Oh, a sick shot as Innocent's head just barely peeking out from CT spawn. And from Innocent's screen, he didn't see a damn thing, but Mouse now in a 1v3. He's going to have to be careful as Skitten is peeked out from window room, and that's going to be the end of the round. So Orbit, they pick up their first round on the T side, and
They got some
a little bit too
favorable
late, though.
trades mid, and they were just from there on out. As soon as they got on top of the numbers, the A defense crumbled, and they were able just to close it out.
And now we see Mouse does have an M4 in hand, but otherwise just upgraded pistols across the board for the CT side. No armor either. They're going to be sending 2 into underpass very quickly. And I wasn't in mid quick enough to check if they actually spotted those players get out of the window, but...
Yeah, me neither, but no, I don't think so. Skyden's pretty aggressive. Not even on... Oh.
Yeah, and he gets 1, but gets dropped by Manai, so a nice play there on the eco round means an AK-47 and a 4v4. So right now, though, we see Maxi's made his way into window. Mouse, though, he's got the rifle in window and drops Maxi, so a big pickup here. Now a man advantage. The T's rotating back over to this A site. Boom's actually out all alone. And luckily for him, it's only Innocent holding with a deagle. Oh, significant damage on this. Boom's down to very low HP, but it's going to be Jumpy and Pyth as falling apart here. Pyth will be able to connect. And can he get Sparrow as well? He might be able... No, Sparrow puts him away, so... Great round from Gamers2. They started off with one rifle. They end the round with an AWP, a win on the round, and another rifle. So can't really argue with those results.
Yeah, it just shows like how difficult it is to really take the site. They only had one guy at A at CT spawn, and he got picked almost immediately. But the rotate came in perfect timing as they were trying to get in there and plant.
We're going to see some B presence here from Orbit as they're sending 4 other players over. Jumpy in top mid, but not really equipped. But they do not want to give this match point away, so they've bought all they can. They've got 3 rifles. But Jumpy, top mid, just spamming away with his Tech 9, just making some noise. The bomb's actually rotating back, and we've got Kaboom and Maxi going through underpass. So they've actually dropped the bomb. They're playing picks at the moment, and Skitten peeking into B. He's trying to get a pick on the Mouse, but he actually pushes through the smoke, and Maxi picks up a frag. So we'll see if Skitten can get one as well, and he does. So that's a big opening.
Yeah, there's a nice window of opportunity at B right now, and Sparrow's getting flanked. Random flash from his teammate got Jumpy.
And now Rowland's still over at the A site. It's going to come down to Maniz here as he does hear the bomb being planted. He's going to peek around, takes down Pyth, but the trade kill, Skitten only has 7 HP. And we're going to see Rowland go down, so this is not over yet. Orbit pick up their 8th round. Look pretty darn good doing so. They work some picks, and the aggression of G2 kind of bit them in the behind a little bit there.
Yeah, they're not flatlining just yet. There's still a few blips.
14-8 scoreline, definitely, yeah, like we're saying, not out of this. And Skitten's got a Scar 20 to work with. On the T side, though, how does he use this? As he is going to be peeking towards window room. No presence there from the CTs in this round, though, as it's going to be Manai's peeking out from connector. And that's a massive pick. Jumpy goes down, and now you're going to see Innocent in window room. He's just peeking with a knife out, just wants to get that information, and as we'll replace him.
They walked out A ramp, though.
Rowland
There's actually really no one A. There's just the Manai's.
And Rowland goes down as he was really aggressive in Palace, and Maxi will be able to get one onto Manai's. So I'm going to say nice shot onto Innocent as well.
He's feeling it now.
Sparrow's going to be coming in from CT spawn. Mouse on the flank. And now does Sparrow wait is the question. And the answer is no. He's just going to be firing some bullets over there. Mouse is on the flank, though. Sparrow, if you get this information that there's 2 of Firebox, that could be... Oh, he's going to get 1. So this is the problem.
Side of hand, they're probably not going to expect another one there.
Yeah, and Skitten is going to drop Sparrow from Palace. And actually, Mouse just picks up that Scar 20. He's like, you know what? That's an expensive enough rifle.
That's
like
finding a $5,000 check, like, right on the ground.
Lying on the floor. Yep, I'll take that any day. We lose the round, but I got no problems with that. Mouse.
You get your paper, boo-boo. We don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So retreats with the Scar 20, and that's a big pickup. That's a massive pickup, especially looking at the monetary situation.
Side, yeah.
Oh, geez. They're just going to... Now, how do they play? Do they just put 1 into sight with it, or are they going to recycle it?
He has a B spawn with it, so I'm going to assume he's just going to jump on the van and try to do something with it, or go window. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be he's just going to watch B maybe by himself. And they're only sending one towards B. Ooh, nice pick by Law.
Yeah, Innocent goes down in mid early on, and actually they're getting aggressive here, and they are going to recycle it.
Nice.
And Jumpy goes down. That's a big pick, and behind it, Rallin and Sparrow. Actually, it's only going to be Sparrow. He's dropping into underpass, and Maniz gets punished as he tries to get aggressive out mid, but this is going to be an A-side take. Rotated all the way over, though, is Mouse. And again, he's got that Scar 20 in hand. Oh, he fires a couple shots at Pyth, but doesn't land anything. And again, he might get Pyth here, but he just can't connect. And
Pyth just escaped.
Just barely, and Sparrow will be able to connect. So a 1v2 here, 35 seconds, or the bomb does get planted. So Mouse does have a kit, but with 35 HP, that's more or less what I was trying to... That was where the 30... I knew the 35 came from somewhere most of the time, but Mouse goes down as Pyth drops him. Tries to get aggressive at CT spawn, but that smoke forces him to get up onto Ticket Booth, and that will be his demise.
Just saving that auto sniper really gave them a chance to win that round. You wouldn't think one gun like that could impact it so much, but they got that pick in upper B with it, and then that's another gun for the counter terrorists, which was able to pick up 2 more players, and they were almost in a winning. They were in a winning situation, but the terrorists were able to make it a little bit more of a match. Nice pick by Law, catching that Hall's aggression, or excuse me, Palace.
Yeah, it's a big pickup here, as now the advantage for Orbit. They're coming back in this, 10-14. Only need to pull off 4 rounds to tie the score, and then they're fighting for match point. That's assuming, obviously, G2 does not pick up a round in the meantime, but Sparrow is aggressive at ladder room. He gets one onto Pyth.
Laser
nice play.
accuracy.
He's going to flash out here. Smokes as well. Kaboom wants to get this pick here, but Sparrow's going to be able to get... Oh, he doesn't get away. Kaboom.
Played
great
the sound,
play
man.
there.
Well done.
But this is going to be the big play, though. Maniz on the flank, drops the bomb carrier, and a great round falls apart for the T side. They've now got 40 seconds to fall back to get this bomb.
It's pretty strange. It's kind of falling apart, but the terrorists still have a lot of control.
Why would I don't know why Maniz pushes there when he's got the bomb down and he's got no other players watching the bomb. So now the round back in the favor of Orbit as they're able to get the bomb and head back over to that A site. So Innocent is going to have to come up big. Yeah, Mouse hears a little bit of noise in mid, I believe. Kaboom working from connector. He's going to be smoking into that A site. Innocent pushed up in Palace.
Yeah, Innocent's in a great spot here.
He's going to peek out. He's going to spot some players in.
Oh,
that's an awkward play. Yeah, that's not so fun. But Mouse comes in, and he's going to flex his muscles, and Skitten goes down. So now it's Kaboom in a 1v2. If he can take off the head of Mouse here, he can make it work for himself. But Mouse gets the frag, and that's going to be match point here for Gamers2.
Yeah, it got pretty strange. There are a lot of people in weird pushes. There was terrorists in window and in A, and then CTs pushed up into Palace and back middle. It played out pretty well. Innocent almost failed the round there for him, but thankfully he has a silencer, and the terrorists had no idea really what happened because they didn't even pay mind to that possibility that he was in there at all.
Yeah, exactly. Sprays his heart out. Luckily for him, I think the terrorist scorer, Skitten at least, the player he was spraying at, was fully blind, so wasn't able to get any locational information. But again, match point here. Orbit's fighting for overtime at this point, and done a decent job on this T side. They've got 4 rounds under their belt, and Maxi, though, will go down to Maniz. He's going to get 2, actually, and Sparrow drops Pipe, so... Boom finally fires back, but the trade is real, and Jumpy in a 1v4. He's versus the world here.
Yeah, that's going to take some real magic to make this happen.
Hold this angle, and might be able to take the head off of Sparrow, but it's not going to be so. 16-10 our score line. It's going to be G2 picking up their map choice, and now we're going to be